Hello, welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Wolfer, and we are getting pretty close to that completionist plus, or not plus, not two pluses, not yet. When I start going for that, I'll probably do it off camera and on the vanilla game, because the number of jokers needed to do that with in Pokermon is way too much. It's just too much. It really is. But no, we are still just going for Completionist Plus, and we've just got two decks left to do, Yellow Deck and Magic Deck. So let's try it on Magic Deck. You start with the Crystal Ball, which means you've got plenty of room for consumables, and two copies of the Fool, which means you can get a big boost of money, you can get a couple of levels in a particular hand that you're going for. Like, there's any number of things that you can do with these cards, and yes, you could just sell them just to get up to an interest cap, but I think these are too valuable to just spend like that. So, let's see what we can get to have happen here. Okay, the very first thing I see is a straight, because of course it is. And of course, I'm not going to draw a 10, and we're going to end up losing on round 1 because of that. I should have just looked for something else. Yep. Yeah, this is the problem with me, is my brain is so hardwired to try to find straights that I end up doing so, honestly, to my own detriment half the time. And then sometimes it does work out, and then my brain goes, see, it's okay, you can do that. There we go, we'll just go the full house route. That's the other thing that my brain seems really hardwired to want to look for, is full houses. So for my most played hand to be flush, like that's... I mean, well, obviously Raichu, but... yeah, most used planet, Pluto, and then Jupiter. Now, where do I see my most played hand? High card, okay, never mind. Maybe I just like high card way too much. Oh, that's so tempting. Okay. I get the feeling that might be a mistake, but let's try it. Okay, so now what we really need is a prism scale. Maybe if we're lucky, we get one in here, like right now. Damn. Okay. Just save this for later. I think I have a flush here. Well, I almost have a flush. Just need another spade. Yeah, kind of like that. Honestly, that +1 molt is actually not bad. Okay. So now we've got a focus for doing flushes. Can we get either a water stone or a prism scale? The answer is no. But here's what we're gonna do. A couple of wild cards just to make things a little bit easier. And then matching flushes with Staryu. will give us money. There we go. Now what I would really like to do is level up Flush. I'm going to be able to do it this way. Okay, fortune is not on my side, but I'm going to use it anyway. Alright, we might be in trouble. And, yeah. Unfortunately, things did not play out. Alright, it's gold stake. That happens. But here's the thing. Any number of circumstances could have caused that to be different. Pardon me. Right into the mic, too. Jesus. Sorry about that. Alright, we got anything good in here? Well, I mean, I guess we could just do the 2-pair bug again. I mean, by all means, we are just trying to... We are just trying to complete the stake. We're not necessarily looking for super high scores. Don't need shortcut. You would be nice, but far from necessary because I'm getting my mult some other way, so let's keep moving. Now that is not to say that we don't want to level up things like 2-pair or full house, we obviously do. But I also don't want to spend all my money on silly things either. Okay, so I was thinking about trying to make a flush house build with diamonds there, but the issue that I was running into thinking about it is that I don't know if I'm going to run into the diamond boss later, and I don't really want to take that risk at the moment. Though maybe I'm being way too careful about things, and I should just, rip it and try. Okay, horsey is probably not a good investment. Honestly, the Omen Globe is, but let's wait and see what happens after this round. You're temporary, so probably not a good idea. Let's grab the Omen Globe. Ampharos. You know, I can work with that. And I don't lose anything for eliminating cards from my deck, so... Hey, I need another... There we go. Alright, so let's... that. Obviously, we want to add something to the deck for good old Amphi. Make it a 6. Why? I think there's no real reason why, honestly. Alright, I want to save these for when I get either a Uranus or an Earth. There we go. And obviously we're having a hard time meeting our scores, so we need something. Alright, I guess we're going to be going for full houses. And honestly, that's the stronger of the two hands anyway. And since we're going to be adding and duplicating cards a lot for Ampharos, I think we can probably stand to pull that off. For example, let's make a bunch of 10s. There we go, we got two pretty easy scaling jokers here. We can probably make this work all the way up to the end. Iggy is not bad. I do want to see if I can do a little better though, especially since it is eternal with a rental, so eternal with baggage basically. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this up for hand size, since we're playing full houses and two pairs. I think that will work just fine. Alright, we're just gonna take a guess here. Oh, it worked. But yes, the reason to take Chikorita is for lucky 2. But yeah, the whole reason to take Chikorita is for the hand size. The additional money is just a nice little perk. Rattata, on the other hand, isn't super strong in this setup and will probably end up going before too long. Okay, hear me out. I kind of want to make sure that this blue seal hits a Uranus, just because I want to make sure that I can hit what I need when I need to hit it. I already have a few level ups in Full House, so basically I want to make sure that my backup is good and strong. Wait. There, now Ampharos is sitting at a healthy 3.1. Nice. Oh, I was looking for you for a previous run. Aw, man. Alright, no problem. Okay, grab the ace. Judgment would be another Joker, which isn't bad. But I think we take the $13 here and see if we can't turn that into anything. First of all, let's turn it into that voucher. If I had found you first instead of Parasect, maybe. Just gonna have to eat this one, I think. Make sure that my full house level is preserved. Alright, we definitely make Ampharos stronger. And hey, how about we make some golden 10s? Once again, making Ampharos stronger. Gee, Darksage, it's like you really want this run to focus on Ampharos. You think? Let me see if I can get that blue seal. And nuts. That's a lot of 6s, though. Alright, now it's for every card held in hand beyond the second. But again, the big reason why I have you is for hand size. And there's a planet. And with both Parasect and Ampharos getting continually stronger, that's just more fuel for the tank in general. I can't effectively onk here. I mean, yeah, I could get a second Ampharos, but it could also copy something else and destroy Ampharos, and right now Amphi is my baby. Tens, jacks, and sixes are kind of my claim to fame here, so pluck them. And more of that. So that's my very clear death target. I wish I could get a metal coat. I want to make more copies of that. Actually. Like, I want it to be metal, but I also just want the chance to level up my hands more. Okay, probably should have just used the Firestone. Excellent. Okay, well, that's nice. Sun doesn't really help that much, but I also don't have a reason to get rid of it. Okay, so do I think I put this on Bayleaf? I think. I might think wrong, but then again. Trying to decide, do I continue to power up I think I can continue to power up Bayleaf, because the extra cash is going to help. I'll grab you. Ace, ace, 7, 7, cool, we'll go with that. Okay, so we've got ourselves a full house now. I would like one of my blue seals. Damn. Okay, at least we got a gold card. Brother, what are you up to? Times 5.4? God, that's... And now times 5.24. And I could have had that could have had more if I had, you know, waited and used this first. But I'm not going to save scum that. We're just going to move on. Okay. Queen, jack, jack. Alright, cool. Alright, so far so good. Certainly no complaints here. We're making this happen. Another leveling Uranus. Or more enchantments for the Zubats. I think ultimately more levels in Uranus is probably what we want. So strong! Only one hand type. Alright, well, let's make sure that we keep it simple. We're doing 2 pair. Success! We're not focused on 10s at all, so that's not gonna help. However, let's hold on to this shiny stone. Like, for example, we could use that on this. Then we'll give ourselves another Thunderstone and probably just use it on another Jack or a Queen. One of those two. I don't want to destroy that. Here we go. Ooh, another shiny stone. Definitely good. Definitely not good. Oh, we can level up high card. Well, don't mind if I do. Somehow we got a third king and not a third jack? That's kind of jack, didn't it? Oh, shoot. I'm gonna lose out on some blue seal value because I wasn't paying attention. And it's a little late now, but consider it my repentance. It's like, no, I'm just not gonna hold on to that. You have darkened my doorstep no more. That didn't even make sense. It was so grammatically incorrect. I like that. Where are you sitting at now? 7.3? Good. You're such a big, strong boy, Ampharos. Alright, so when you scree, I get 15 chips, 13 malt, and $2. Not bad, actually. It's kind of dope. But it does mean that I need to be continuously finding enchantments for my cards. Oh, Violet Vessel. That could be trouble. Are you certain? Certain? You want certain? Hire yourself a witch. I'm just your cook. Here, eat this. You got a gold bat worth $6. Again, it's pretty hype. Grab that. Alright, so let's give him that to munch on. Okay, so Lucky gives... So I need Steel and Glass to get multiplicative enhancements for Golbat. I think it's pretty obvious what I want to use that metal coat on. So, let's start discarding until... Actually... Nuts. Oh wait, no, I still have 2 more discards. On Blue Seal. Aw, man. No, but that helps too. Sure, everything is... Yep, okay. Alright, and we have now gotten Gold State cleared with the Magic deck, and a very unlikely well, I mean, is Golbat really the unsung hero? Because I think really it's these two. There's another Blue Seal. Yeah, we'll keep going for a bit. Oh, hey, that's more enchantments. Ultimately, is more cash, because now Golbat is just going to be worth ridiculous amounts of money. Awesome, and now you get to be Crobat. Which I don't get to use Crobat very often. I'm just fortunate that it ended up working out that way this time around. Honestly, I think that's fine. Okay, we got 10 jacks and 14 tens. I would be all for taking Licky Tongue if, that's a big if, it wasn't perishable. Otherwise, I would be all for that. I'm getting plenty of money, I don't need Pichu. We'll grab that, though. My boy's worth $13, that's crazy. So this is obviously the vampire Joker from the base game that's pulled to its obvious conclusion. He just does everything. I'll do it again. Sunstone can make wild cards. That's something that he can grab for some extra bolts. Of course, now he turned a card stone. I don't know what to do about that, aside from just play it by itself when it shows up and let the Crobat do its thing. It'll be worth more chips. Honestly, the double rainbow probably wouldn't be bad, but you know, the pink seal, it's more permanent. I would rather have Licky Tongue, honestly, but again, not bad. Dun 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 dun. Nom 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 nom. Up to 121, very nice. Grab that so that I can copy one of those blue seals. So how y'all liking Crobat? That guy seem like fun? I think he's fun. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I also just noticed that Crobat doesn't necessarily have a maximum amount of money it can be worth, so definitely a very good econ joker if you can set it up. But yeah, at the end of the day, this run was all about Ampharos and Parasect. 2-pair bug coming in and doing his thing again. Just making those 2 pairs worth it. Also, you're up to 14.5 now? Ooh, that's so good. Just need another jack. Or, you know, that 6. Hey, retcon. Alright, we're now at the point where I'm pretty sure the endless scaling is going to just kind of finish us off in ante 11. But I would not mind being wrong about that. Who knows, maybe we're a bit stronger than I thought. So let's find out. Nope, not quite. Nope, that's okay. Still a very enjoyable run, and even though 2-pair bug is common, and yes, I know its name is Parasect, I also got to show off Ampharos for you guys, so that felt pretty good. Let's go take a quick look at Ampharos in the collection. There he is. And yes, Mega Ampharos is a thing, I just never found a Mega Stone, but as soon as I do, I get the feeling I'm going to be very pleasantly pleased with what Mega Ampharos brings to the table. So that is all for that. We only have one more deck to do Gold Stake on, and that's Completionist Plus. Then what we do after that, who knows? The world is our oyster though, so we'll figure it out when we get there. But everyone, I want to say thank you very much for coming and checking out my work. I appreciate you spending some of your free time here with me. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Wolper, and you take care.